Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Thursday. It is currently June 11th, 2026. The weather today is not nearly as hot as it was yesterday, but it is still slightly unbearable. But, nevertheless, we push on. Yesterday we got actually got a good look at a One Step from Eden live stream, and that was pretty good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Today we're going to be continuing on with the Grandia series, and just playing more through that. Uh, in the last session that we played Grandia, we managed to we started off the game from scratch, and then went on to complete, I think, 3 or 4 different dungeons as far as I'm aware, because we completed the Salt Ruins, went on to complete the Lek Mines, and then the Ghost Ship, and then we pretty much stopped a certain wedding from taking place. A wedding that was a complete and total sham by a certain clown that was the president of the Adventure Society. But we have gotten some pretty new. We got a new companion with us in the game. We started off the game with just Justin and Sue, but now we have Fina alongside the party for a good long while now, actually. But we're gonna pick up where we left off last week, and so I'll go ahead and get that booted up for you guys right quick. I hope you all are doing fantastic. Hope you're drinking water, just staying cool despite the muggy weather that is just being very persistent. I do want to go ahead and give y'all a heads up. It is supposed to it is apparently supposed to be way hotter tomorrow, so just please make sure that you're staying hydrated, staying cool, doing whatever you can in order to just deal with the heat. And also, for those of you that are on the Twitch side of things, I do know that I have advertisements, I think like 3-minute advertisements popping up every hour or so. I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, so if advertisements happen to pop up and you're afraid of missing out on the action, you can always tune in on the YouTube side of things, just to make sure that you're not missing out on anything important, story-wise or even gameplay-related. And I'll be sure to bring this up before the the advertisements run in, and that's around like the every hour mark or so. But again, for those of you who are tuning in, welcome to the stream. So let me go ahead and get everything set up. Oh, I didn't even switch my starting screens. Okay. I thought something looked off. That's fine. So we are about 5.5 hours into the game. Okay, everything's good. Okay, so we do have a mana egg. So far, Justin has learned fire and earth magic, which is going to be very important in the future. What I plan on doing before we start heading out to the Dom Ruins, which is where our next destination is, we need to hit up Town of New Parm so we can get Fina equipped with her items and give her her new magic, which what we are going to be teaching her is water magic. Because out of all the characters in the game, Fina has the best water magic spells in the entire game, in general. That is why she's the best. Indeed! Also, hope you're doing well, Rena. So we'll go ahead and grab the Thorn Whip for Fina and put that on her. The Pirate and the Paring Knife, we should probably just keep that on her in general. Stormy might lose power, I'm okay. We'll just make sure you're staying safe. I know there's been some really bad weather that's kind of just popping up everywhere up in the northern region of the U.S. So it's been kind of crazy. Okay, let us put some other stuff away. shield for Fina. Thorn Whip. Okay, so we'll need to keep the Iron Mace on Justin. It does give him 10 less action, but it's not really anything else in his tool set. No, stop. I wasn't trying to talk to you, sir. I'm sorry. Leather whip. Let's take a tab of everybody's skills so far. Okay, so Justin's axe skills are actually pretty good right now. I don't think we'll need to do anything with that for now, but we should probably just keep it on us just in case. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and just swap to the mace so I can work on getting the other weapon skill for him set up. Honestly, Sue, I'm just gonna keep her with the ranged bow, because that's honestly where she really shines, is just being able to attack from a range. And Fina, let's see, do we have the money to get her a brand new knife? We do, okay. Just barely, but, you know. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and take it anyway. Keeps her at the same defense. Less movement. Or more movement, actually. Sue's very much a glass cannon, so I think any kind of defense would just benefit her. And she attacks from a range anyway, so... yeah, let's just give her that, and then we'll swap Sue's shoes. There we go, yeah. That works perfectly. Stash away the other stuff that we do not need anymore. Paring knife. We'll keep all this other stuff on us, actually. Parent ointment we don't really need either. Really have a whole lot in terms of, like, just healing items in general. I think that's fine. Okay. Alright, so with that out of the way, we'll go ahead and start heading through the Wrangle Mountains. If I remember correctly, there's actually another mana egg that we can get here, so we can give either Justin or Fina some more spells to work with. it's gonna be...
Oh, flame burn him!
I don't think it'll be enough to kill it. No, but it does cancel it. Nice. Gotta cancel on that, too. Oh, yeah.
Pretty easy.
And Justin leveled up. That's right. He was really close to leveling up the last session. We just didn't get there. Okay. I think they should be close enough to be able to take damage from this. Let's see.
Oh, flame burn him!
No. Just outside of range. That's the one thing that I don't like. Sometimes the hitboxes in Grandia don't make sense to me, is how certain spells look like they should hit, and then they just don't. And then sometimes it's vice versa. So that. I'm not gonna have enough time to be able to respond, so probably would be better with the real modern updates. True.
Alright, we won!
But I think if they were to ever try and do, like, remakes of Grandia and all that, I don't know. There's just something about the original Grandia that just... the way it looks, the way it feels. That is something that is extremely hard to replicate. You know, I kind of forgot. I just have Burn Flame, so this is just... I can just nuke this entire party right here.
Oh, flame burn him!
Second was also quite good, and it got to extreme and didn't hit me the same way, and I wasn't as interested.
Pretty easy.
Yeah. Very much so. And again, I've only played... this is the only Grandia game that I've ever played. Do action... you know what? We'll give him the Medal of Yore. Probably like the second one as well. I'm hoping I will. Cause I've heard mixed things about it. As I have, you know, just kind of grown up and just kind of seen what the internet has to say about it. But I'm hoping it'll be good. Now that being said, whenever I'm done with the first one, I might take like a small break and just focus on like another long play series. Now, whatever that is, I haven't exactly fully decided, but you know, we'll figure it out. We still got plenty of time before the end of this series comes over the horizon. Congrats on the level up, Fina. I need to remember that I need to cast Earth spells so I can level up Justin's Earth magic. What an evade. But also, Sue took no damage. That's insane. I've never seen that happen. And then again, it also probably helps that she has increased defense from digging. But...
not bad, eh?
new meta, Tank Sue. Yeah. I've seen somebody commit and just dedicate a ton of time into giving Sue all of the elemental magic. Earth, fire, water, and wind. And then proceeded to max out all of her magic stats. It was actually kind of insane seeing that video. And I'm sure it's still on YouTube too. That'd be a neat little challenge run as well to do at some point. Just do like magic only, or do like the starting equipment only. That's something I've wanted to do, and I've never really been able to follow through with it.
Pretty easy.
Good
right,
job,
Puppy?
Sue. Just increase the defense. Okay, you know what, we'll just have Sue use Fire Away. And then just cast a little bit more burn magic.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Oh, damn.
Here goes!
There we go, that takes care of all of
Hip hip hooray!
that. Just a minor hit. I don't think I was fully expecting that to just deal like 10 damage, but oh, there's the mana egg. Okay, so we have that. I think there's like 2 mana eggs on the way out here, if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure. I could be very wrong though. Let's see. These 3 should be close enough.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Let's get a little farther. Well, there's the poison.
Burnout!
Okay, well, them targeting Fina doesn't really do a whole lot, thankfully. Level up her dagger.
Hip hip hooray!
Let me go ahead and cure that, actually. And now we can actually start using some healing magic and start leveling that up. As we get closer to the Dawn Ruins, there will actually be a much easier method of dealing with that. I think what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to go back to New Parm so I can use this mana egg to give That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I want to give Justin or Fina Healing Magic? Because with what Fina has available at her disposal, she would be able to use Ice and Thunder Magic, which would be very good. Whereas Justin would only be able to use Thunder Magic. Although he technically has Explosion Magic once he gets enough levels into it.
Ha! Oh, flame burn 'em!
Either way, we'll figure it out. Might just leave it to a coin toss, honestly. If I really want to try and be optimal about this, I think honestly just giving Fina Healing Magic would be a good idea in general. Oh, right. These guys put you to sleep. Okay. What are you doing? Another one? Okay. We're just gonna burn you. No! It was too late.
Burn out! All right, we won!
Again, this is why we gave Fina Healing Magic. Good way to cure wounds. Even if our MP is limited for the time being. Very limited because this is our last capable
Oh,
cast.
flame burn 'em!
Okay. I don't think Sue's gonna be able to kill it. So we'll just cast another digging. Level up the earth magic just a little bit more. This one's just effective.
Pretty easy.
And it gave us an antidote to redeem us for the one we had to use earlier. Not bad. We'll go ahead and hit up the Wrangle Mountains here. Stop at a little campsite. I know it's pretty safe here. Instead of pushing on, I think we should camp here tonight. That's strange. When I first met you on the steamer, I never thought we'd be camping together like this. That's because you didn't have much confidence in me at first. But that's because Justin's really still a kid. She didn't have any choice. But now I know I can count on Justin. Look how much he's done already. Are you okay, Sue? After so much hiking, you must be tired. I'm not tired at all. Hey, we're all adventures, right? This sort of stuff's a cinch. Okay, I'm relieved then. If you don't mind my asking, what were your lives like back in farm? Justin was a real troublemaker, same as he is now. You know, what were you like as a child? Me? Well, I was always with my big sister. She was very kind to me, but 2 years ago she left. She'd suddenly decided to join the military. Hey Justin, are we going to the Dom Ruins to look for Angelo artifacts? Didn't we talk about this before? We're heading for a Lent. The Dom Ruins is just a stop on the way. A Lent? Island. I've never heard of that place before. I hadn't heard of it until recently. Maybe it was the Angelo capital? But you can bet it'll be amazing. Your sister's in the Garlisle forces. You know, we saw several female soldiers at the Salt Ruins. I wonder if she was one of them. Wait a minute, Sue. Those girls were all ugly and mean. None of them could possibly be Fina's sister. Yeah, those three we saw were so mean. What about the one next to the blonde? She was quiet and pretty too. Oh yeah. But after the Dom Ruins lies the Misty Forest. After that is the end of the world. That's right, so where is Alent? We've got to go to Dom to find out. Maybe just to the end of the world. Wait a minute, Justin. No one's ever come back from the Misty Forest. You said just to the end of the world. You don't understand yet. There's no such word as impossible for an adventure. We can do it. Justin, your brave talk is inspiring me. You're right, we can do it. I slept great. Yeah, the air is so cool and refreshing. Good morning, you two. What a beautiful morning. Alfina, you always wake up so early. Well, of course. Looks like you two still have a long way to go to become adventurers. I'll cut it, Alfina. It was the same when I first met you up swabbing the deck of the steamer. And Justin, I think luck is on our side today. Luck does seem to be on our side today, because Lockett just rated us with 3 people. Hello! How are you doing this evening? Hope y'all are doing a fantastic day. How was the Tears of the Kingdom stream, Lockett? Asperver says I'm dead. Why are you dead? And... y'all are ganging up on me. Pocket Locket says smelly. RDD Reyna says I'm supposed to tell you that you smell. You guys, I showered today. Okay, I showered. Asper, I got no sleep. Oh. That sucks. Was it just like the heat keeping you awake, or was it just couldn't sleep? Either way, I hope you're able to redeem your sleep a little bit tonight. I genuinely hope that the heat doesn't... You're cold? How are you cold? It's like 80-something degrees out. The air is very clear this morning, so we can see real far. Look! Look, there's the Misty Forest, and at the end of the world. Wow, it's huge. All of that is the Misty Forest? Fina, I can see the Misty Forest, but where's the end of the world? It says, I want to be cold. Me too! I genuinely much more prefer the cold over the heat. It's just... ugh. I took a nap, so I'm, like, fine, but I'm tired, says Asper. Okay. Yeah. Naps are always good. Look higher up, Justin, toward the horizon. You can always put more clothes on, limits to how much you can remove. True. Very true. Oh, wow, that huge wall is the end of the world? Right, that's the end of the world. But do you believe me now? That is the end of the world. I don't know. I need to get closer to tell. I've got to see it myself. I'm so excited now. I just know that Alent is waiting for us somewhere in that forest. Justin, you're the first person I know who gets excited just by looking at scenery. I mean, can you blame him? The scenery is just absolutely... It is incredible. So let's get going, huh? Once we cross the Ringo Mountains, the Dom Ruins are right there. Okay, let's go. Our first destination, the Dom Ruins. hint says, monsters. Among the many types of monsters, some are hardly affected by ordinary attacks. However, magic spells are especially effective against these monsters, so you should improve your magic. Magic items can be used instead, so if you cannot use an attack spell, it can be purchased. A weapon that is meant for a certain monster, such as the Dragon Killer, can also be used to inflict damage. Alright. I think what we are going to do is we are going to continue our way through the Wrangle Mountains. And just pick up whatever other miscellaneous items we find here. So I'm almost certain that there's another, there is definitely another mana egg that we can pick up here. And we'll just keep casting Earth Magic. I'm gonna be lurking, but I'll be around. Okay. Well, again, your viewership is never required, but always appreciated, Asper. I appreciate you tuning in and watching. Even if it is just lurking. Ha! Nice counter. They're not dead yet. That's crazy. They didn't even target Sue. That's crazy.
Hip hip hooray!
There's definitely something down here. Yeah, we'll just burn flame this. Easy enough.
Oh, flame burn 'em! Pretty
Nice.
easy.
There's definitely something else over here. Never mind, it's just a wall.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Nice! There we go. So Justin has finally leveled up his Earth Magic enough to be able to learn Tremor, which is actually an offensive spell that we can use. So instead of having to rely on using digging to increase our Earth level or Earth Magic skill, we can just use Tremor. Which how leveling magic skills work is basically
Not bad, eh?
the number of party members or enemies affected by the said spell. That depends on how many skill points you get for leveling. So, for instance, anytime that I'm using Burn Flame and it hits the entire group of enemies, that is like pretty much a huge boost in skill points that Tina gets for her fire magic. Which is something that we're going to be taking serious advantage of when it comes to a specific water spell here in the next little bit.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
And we have enough to cast Tremor twice, too, so this is good. Now, granted, it's going to take a little bit for him to be able to cast it.
Feel the Earth's fury!
go.
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
Gotta be another mana egg around here somewhere. I'm almost certain that it is. And if it's not here, then I might have missed it back when I was on the way through the Merrill Road. So I might need to go back there and just kind of scope things out. These two are pretty close by, so just cast
Oh,
Burn
flame
on them.
burn 'em!
Nice.
What a cinch!
And thankfully, unlike Pokemon, whenever a party member is affected by poison, they don't take any tick damage whenever you're moving around on the map. It's only during combat that they actually take any poison damage, which is something that I am very grateful about, because that would be disastrous. And the timer also resets anytime that you go into combat. Let's just... Justin... What a counter!
Feel the Earth's fury!
My one big issue with Tremor is the fact that
Alright,
you can't
we won!
really see exactly which monsters you affect with Tremor, especially whenever you have the screen shaking like that. It's very hard to tell exactly which monsters you've got targeted with that spell.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Oh, just cast Burn again.
Burnout!
Okay, so how does that make any sense? So, the first burn that was cast by Fina, it hits all three. But the second time that burn is cast, it only hits two. But it didn't even seem like that they had moved all that much. Like, make it make sense. They were the exact same target. I targeted the one in the middle. For central point, yes. Maybe one flinched outside the range. It's possible. I don't really get it, but I suppose that's possible.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
I think it's a little ridiculous, but, well... And that right there, like, how does... Sometimes the hitboxes just don't make any sense. I don't have enough magic for Tremor again, so that's unfortunate.
Burnout!
And there's some tick damage from poison. Oh, and Sue's also been afflicted. Okay. Okay, got enough magic for this.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
And then we'll just have Justin deal with the flak that's around them. And that puts Justin to sleep.
Oh, it put... Sorry? What is the range on that? That hit Sue all the way from left field. What the fuck?
Not bad, eh?
Hitboxes, what are they?
I got plenty of antidotes for this, though, so... I think this is ginseng. Bag of gold over here. We'll go ahead and just attack these guys. Now Sue should be able to finish them off, right? Sue, you had one job.
Pretty easy.
Insane that it's live. She went tank build, low damage. That was just a very unfortunate low roll on the damage. I don't even know if it was a low roll. Maybe it was just like, that was the maximum amount of damage that she could have dealt, and it just didn't work. Okay. That's where we found, I forget what that was, like a res potion? Either way, try and burn again, see if we can actually hit all of our targets this time.
Burnout!
It's only one.
This'll teach you.
Sure. Oh. That's fine. Why are you running towards the enemy that is about to put you to sleep? Hello, Gilded Flare. Hope you're doing well. Staying cool in this very warm weather. This is, yep. And that's gonna put Fina to sleep too, isn't it? How? How does it reach from that far? The player says, I am well, very, very warm, but well. Oh, crap, okay. I need to heal soon. I don't need a death. I don't need a death on my hands.
We won!
That was a little too close. Okay. Okay. We are out of healing. We are out of mana. But it's fine. Sue is no longer on death's door. incredible that she survived with 7 HP. So far, we have actually been doing a deathless run. Not a single party character has been killed, which I am very grateful for. One of the good things about my job is the office has AC, but it sucks when I get home and there is none of that. Yeah, that's rough. Me and Cruzy, we actually had to get like another oscillating fan for like the main room and all that stuff because we just don't have any air circulating. It sucks. Okay, so we have unlocked access to the Dom Ruins, but we are going to head back to New Parm so we can use the mana egg that we have received to buy magic. Again, I'm thinking if I want to try and just keep things optimal, Fina would be the best candidate to get wind magic, mostly because of because of the fact that she can use thunder and blizzard magic on top of the other 3 elemental spells she has. We have a metric ton of window fans. Mom's something. Oh man. All right. Well, there's that. Put away the move seed and power fruit for now, because we don't really need those. I agree. I would very much prefer just I need colder weather already. It is just absolutely unbearable. Okay. So I'm gonna do a sweep up Merrill Road just to make sure that I've gotten everything from here. Because I'm almost certain that there is another mana egg that we can get. We can get like 6 or 5 mana eggs. From just like the first couple of routes that we have been to. If we're able to, I would really like to have give Justin probably wind magic, honestly, because he out of all of the characters that you can use spells, Justin's thunder magic is probably the best to get
Pretty easy.
Is that an ambush? Okay. I was very concerned for a second that it was about to be an ambush because of the placement that they hit and connected.
What a cinch!
Thankfully, these enemies are pretty low level now, so we can pretty much just Oko them almost. This is not too big of a deal. That being said, oh, you know what I never did? I never went to go back and recover my MP, so as of right now, we are just farming weapon skills. Goody. I'm so glad that I remembered to do the important thing, which is to restore. It's fine.
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
We don't really need magic in order to make our way through here. whatever fire magic I do, whatever magic I do now, I'm still going to just use to increase Justin's skill with it.
All right, we won!
Which, thankfully, his mace and his fire skills are getting close to leveling up, and Tina just did. So that's awesome.
Pretty easy, right, Huffy?
So I've probably gone on about how I have played this game since childhood. I wanted to actually ask chat, what is a childhood game that you have grown up playing that you remember pretty much just through and through? Human Aces right now. Okay, well let me narrow it down. What about like RPGs or JRPGs?
See my power!
I've been playing some on retro videos now, and I'm scared how much art I That is what I play. True. Also, just a heads up, for those of you that are on the Twitch side of things, there is going to be a 3-minute advertisement that's going to be showing up in the next 2 minutes. If you don't want to miss any action, feel free to tune in on the YouTube side of things while the advertisement plays out.
All right, we won!
Okay, I'm thinking I got everything from this section here. So we actually won't need to swing by this place anymore. So let's heal up. We'll head back out into Dawn Ruins. Stash anything that we may or may not need. We're good there. Let's do a room with a meal. Justin, is all of New Farm's food this spicy? I don't know, it's too spicy for me. Never had food this spicy before. If you always eat such spicy food. Spicy, I wonder. I like it even spicier. What are you doing, Fina? It's so much hot pepper. Look, the soup is bright red now. Come on now, this is just as hot as I like it. Neither of you like spicy food? So, I wanted to actually ask this right quick. What is your spice? What is your tolerance when it comes to spice levels? Because I actually went out and had some sushi a couple days back. -10. -10 spice tolerances right now. Oof. Can't even have table pepper. Ooh. Or garlic or onion. Oh, that's awful. For me, I gotta have like some kind of garlic or onion seasoning when it comes to certain things. But I went and had some sushi out in town a couple days back, and the wasabi that they gave us, I couldn't really feel any kind of like significant burn. I don't know if it was just like they just gave us like really weak like wasabi, or if my tolerance levels have just, you know, skyrocketed in the past couple years. But either way, it wasn't all that bad until somehow there was like a small bit of wasabi that got into my sinuses, and that shit got cleared out real fast. Weird. That stuff is usually very painful. Yeah, no, it was rough. Long story short, I could smell colors for at least the next 5 hours. I like it spicy, but since you two can't eat it, I guess I better tone it down. If we're going to be traveling together, I'm gonna have to change things to suit you guys. Elfina, how can you eat such spicy food? I must say, Elfina's got me beat when it comes to spicy food. That red soup of hers looked unreal. This is what I come back to. Oh. Yeah. Welcome back, Locket. Yes, I was talking about, I was asking chat about, like, tolerance levels when it comes to spice and all of that. And I was talking about how I went to get, yeah, I was talking about how I went to go get some sushi the other day, and the wasabi was just, it was not bad. It had a kick to it. And then, like I said, when it got into my sinuses, that's when I could smell colors for, like, hours. Okay, so let's hit up the Drum Ruins. I'm pretty sure there's not anything else that we can get here. I think we've gotten everything on the other previous routes. So all that's really left to do is just tackle this place. I think the spiciest thing I've had so far was bullseye noodles. How are those, by the way?
Burnout!
I've never had them myself. I usually get like the Nongshim Black Label gourmet spicy noodles. Is probably what I've gotten the spice in terms of spice up to this point so far. It's fucking spicy, says Locket. Okay, duly noted.
Oh, wind, blow them away!
But it's good. Now here's an interesting question. For those of you that do eat like spicy things, especially like spicy noodles and all that stuff, do you finish the broth? This is a very important question.
All right, we won.
Like it says yes, good. What does the Kala do? Restores 3 level 1 and... Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. We're just going to swing around the outskirts first, and then we'll start sweeping the interior of the forest to get the items that we missed. Actually, just gonna use Howl here. Work on leveling up Fina's wind magic.
Oh, wind, blow them away!
What a cinch.
Yeah, I think, like, the spiciest thing that I've had, is whenever I got, like, 4 packs of the Nongshim, like, regular gourmet spicy, pork broth. Not pork broth, beef broth, noodles. I put 4 packs, all 4 packs of the spicy seasoning into one bowl. That was hell. That was genuine hell. I had to have downed at least, like, maybe a half a gallon of milk just to even try and attempt to quench the heat that was just burning. I wasn't... Okay, no, here's the thing. I was not trying to just outright kill myself with the noodles, no. I just wanted to see what it was like. And, being the young idiot that I was, I decided to just put all 4 packs of the spicy seasoning into one bowl. And I regretted it immensely. And I continued to regret it, for the next, like, 3 hours.
Burnout!
Take this! Haha, pretty easy.
I want to say back when I did this was all the way back in, like, 2018, 2019, something like that. Again, not a fun experience. I would not recommend it. But if you are ever curious on what it feels like to slurp up an Inferno, by all means, give it a try. But I would highly advise against it.
This'll teach you.
Burnout!
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
They are just dropping a ton of Kala weed for us, which I'm not going to complain. We are definitely going to be needing to use magic in the upcoming dungeon. So I welcome it.
Take this!
Anyway, so
Burnout! What a cinch!
still plenty to grab around here. I still get kind of confused as to where everything is in this specific spot. 'Cause it's not memorable. I think memorable is not the right word to use. It's just that it is a very small section of the Dom Ruins that you don't really remember what all there is to offer.
Oh, wind, blow them away!
Burnout!
Pretty easy, right, Puffy?
Enemy was preparing a skill called Nut Bomb, and I had to stop myself from giggling. I'm an adult, I swear. Am I lost? No, I'm not lost. Adulting is overrated. True! Truer words have never been spoken, Reina. Genuinely, I think we've gotten everything here, so I think we're good. Alrighty. Up to the vestibule. These are the Dom Ruins, Justin. When I came here before, it was full of Garlisle soldiers and I wasn't able to go inside. So this is my first time inside the ruins. I don't know what'll happen now, so we must be careful. Okay, now let's go. So I will deal with you guys in a second. Blue pill. I'm starting to connect dots that I don't think I should be able to, because again, we were just in the forest where we had an enemy that was preparing an attack called Nut Bomb. And then you have these statues. Yeah. And then I just got an item that is quite literally called the blue pill. Am I reading into it? Am I reading into it? It just, Maybe I am, but they definitely made it way too easy to just kind of look at it and just be like, that's a dick joke, isn't it? How to learn spells. Use magic spells of the attributes purchased using mana eggs to improve your magic skill level. When each type of magic spell reaches a certain skill level, a new spell is gained. For example, using the burn spell raises your fire magic skill so you get stronger fire spells. If you aim an attack spell at several enemies in battle, you can acquire even more magic skill points. Keep in mind that this is a very important thing to know. When using mana eggs to purchase magic spells, it is a good idea to consider a combination of attributes. So, with us being here, this is probably one of the most recognizable areas in terms of just genuine level grinding and whatnot. After I'm done dealing with these enemies, I will show you exactly what I mean. I didn't recover. I thought I did, but I didn't recover. Let me just take this chance to escape.
Drop back!
And we are going to heal first and foremost, because that, that is very important. I could have sworn that I recovered, but okay. Either way, it's not like we're trying to speedrun the game. There's no major time loss when it comes to that, so. Now then, let's get back into the fight. like I was saying earlier, the more enemies you hit with a specific spell, the more skill points you will gain into leveling up that skill, or that magic, or weapon. Whichever it is.
Oh, wind, blow them away!
For instance, since Fina leveled up her wind magic, she now has access to a spell called Runner, which increases the movement speed of your allies and buffs them within range.
Burnout!
How does that vampire bat not get affected? I just want to know how. It's best not to waste magic on just one enemy. There we go.
Pretty easy.
Okay, so obviously in this corridor you have some very interesting looking faces on the side of the wall. A couple of them which have some friendly faces. These are traps. These traps can interact with you and damage you, which I will show after this fight.
Take this!
Which is something that we are going to take serious advantage of when it comes to using a certain spell. Specifically, the one that we have used in order to recover our allies' HP.
Not bad, eh?
So, we go over to this one. You see that we take damage. Which, now, that being said, it doesn't damage us to the point of death. It will leave us at 1 HP, which is exactly what we want. So you keep taking damage. Yes, that's the whole point. Because we have heal. So every time that we heal our wounds, we level up our water magic, which is very important to use in the future. This is one of the easier methods of just cheesing your healing skill levels. There's also the reason that they gave us that hint about leveling certain skills and all of that, because the more as we level up our water magic, we will gain access to a certain spell that will basically affect a specific enemy within the premises of the Dawn Ruins. So, again, we're all just kind of stuck at 1 HP, but again, there is a save point right out here where you can just recover your lost MP, you can recover your lost health and all of that, and just immediately go back and do it again. I'm not going to be doing this for the entire stream. There are more important things besides grinding levels, but I do want to at least get my water magic up to a specific point where it's tolerable. You can actually just handle using it. Because base heal is good, but there are much better ways of using healing magic. So right there, Fina just learned Snooze, which is exactly what I was talking about. This is a water magic move that can put all enemies to sleep using bubbles, and there is a specific type of enemy that is susceptible to this all the time. So I will go ahead and actually just come all the way back out here. So let me take a look here. Currently, her magic, or water magic, is level 3, which at level 3 wind magic, she'll actually unlock an ice spell. And then at water magic level 5, she will also learn she'll learn a new healing spell as well. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to level Fina's water magic up to level 5. Which, again, is a lot easier to do whenever we are running into a specific enemy. Let me see if I can find them. No, not you. Where are they? There they are. These lovely little enemies here are the red slimes, and these are our water grinding toys. So what we are going to do is we are actually just going to wait for them to do a very specific skill.
Ha!
So while we wait, we are just going to buff up our entire team,
Please protect us!
increasing their defense, increasing their move speed. And then Sue just kind of does nothing. There we go. We have already started seeing them commit to their skill. Basically, like the ones we saw in the church basement, the purple slimes are capable of dividing twice. These slimes can divide 3 different times, which again is something that we are going to take serious advantage of.
Please protect us!
Okay, and that one is getting ready to divide as well, so we are going to let Sue just kind of defend and endure while we wait for the next slime. Because at most, you can have up to 8 other enemies on the field. I'm actually going to go ahead and prep Snooze to proc help. So, we are at a specific point with our Earth magic that we have, I think like level, yeah, this will make level 3 Earth defense, which is very useful, especially against these enemies because they have a skill that can reduce the levels of your defense. But we don't have to worry about that anymore because, again, Fina's spell Bubble, or Snooze. The red slimes are always affected by this. There is no way that they are countered by it. They're not immune, so you can cast this so many times per battle. And just be able to level up your water magic like crazy. Which is exactly what we are going to do for at least a good number of battles until we can get Healing Magic level 5 for Fina. Which that is going to be extremely easy because she's already leveled up her water magic once just in this fight alone.
Ha!
So if you want to try and grind your water levels, it is best that you do it at this point in the game, because at later stages it gets incredibly more difficult to level up water magic.
Yeah! Ha!
Now, when it comes to leveling up specific stats in combat, you can only max them out to level 7. So after some point, we won't be able to increase our defenses anymore, but we can still proc digging, which will still give us levels. At the end, it's pretty much when it comes to combat. It does not matter if you are unable to level up your combat stats anymore, as long as it is still affecting allies with the spell. You are still gaining levels from it.
Yeah!
And there we go. Fina has learned All Heal, a level 5 water magic spell that will heal every ally. She leveled up her water magic twice in a span of this one singular combat. In just this one fight. And you can do this with other spells too. Like, for instance, you could do it with Howl, you could do it with Burn. Any magic that would affect enemies. These red slimes are probably your best go-to enemies to level up your skills with, because of the fact that they are just so easy to put to sleep and just forget. With Snooze, it is quite literally a fire and forget kind of spell that you can use to grind early water magic levels, so you don't have to worry about it in a late game. It is so helpful.
Ha!
Because obviously later on down the road, enemies are going to start hitting like a truck, and it gets increasingly difficult to just keep up with healing and just fighting the enemy at the same time. But you are killing these slimes. How can we then farm them? Well, with Snooze, it actually doesn't deal any damage. It is solely a status spell that you can inflict on these slimes. Now, when it comes to inflicting damage, that is a whole different story. Yeah, I know. I'm just... I'm just kind of being super explanative because this is something that I really enjoy doing, is just grinding magic levels here. Okay, so since we're about to run out of level 1 magic, what am I saying? No, we're not. No, we're not. What am I saying?
Yeah!
There we go. Level 6 water magic. We have leveled up Fina's water magic 3 times in this singular fight. I cannot stress enough just how useful, like, these red slimes are when it comes to leveling up certain magic spells. They are absolutely fantastic. That being said, I am going to cast Howl right in the center of these slimes, so they are all affected by the AoE.
This'll teach you.
We get every single one of them caught in that attack. And just from that alone, we have learned Crackle. This is a very powerful ice spell, which is something really good to have, especially in the early stages of the game. Now, because we have hit all of them with an attack that wakes them up, they are no longer affected by snooze, which means every single one of these slimes are about to just kind of start aggroing on us. So I have a neat little idea on what we can do. Run. So, yes, we don't gain any levels from attacking these guys. We don't gain any levels from fighting them. But we still keep every little bit of experience that we have earned from our weapon skills and our magic skills during the fight. And we don't outright kill them, so they stay they still stay on the field for us to encounter again. So, rather than having to go save and reload every single time that we kill these guys, we can just run whenever they're about. A good thing they don't hold a grudge. True, they're slimes. They don't know a whole lot. So again, we can just come right back here and just get straight back into the fight. Again, I'm only gonna do this like a total of like 2 more times so I can level up Bina's, you know, water and wind magic to at least to like a good certain degree. Which that one's preparing to the bite. Okay, so we're good. I am going to cast Runner.
Please protect us!
And then, you know what? We'll just do. Actually, I'm going to move Justin over here where Sue is. Okay, there's one divide. And we'll just cast Digging. What are these looking to prepare and do? Okay, so we have one that's preparing the slime gas. This is a skill that can reduce your defenses if you're not careful, and that one is also preparing slime gas. So, here's what I'm actually just going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and cast Snooze just to cancel those out. Because that it can hurt. If you're not careful, the slime gas can lead to a TPK. So we are going to cancel that out. Okay, we have 2 preparing slime gas and 3 preparing slime gas and 1 preparing to divide, which is that's fine.
Ha!
So, what we are actually going to do, we're going to end up moving Fina back over here. And we'll just keep casting Digging. What's the spacing on all of these? Oh, this is awful. Okay, I'm going to cast Runner once, just to increase her wind magic
Please
more.
protect us!
Let's see if we can't get those slimes to all group up together a little bit closer.
Ha!
Getting there, but it's not close enough. So just another round of Runner.
protect us!
So now we should be seeing them getting a lot closer together. Do one more cast of Runner.
Please protect us!
Because now we are all just kind of in this corner. The slimes are trying to get to us, but they're also crowded up next to each other. They don't know what to do. So they run out of movement space in order to be able to do anything. Now that being said, there are some that are getting prepared to cast Slime Gas, which is not a good thing. So that one's preparing Slime Gas. That one's also preparing Slime Gas. But I think we will be okay, and we can just go ahead and cast. Okay, now that's gonna hurt just a little bit.
Yeah!
That wasn't all that bad, actually. It did reduce our defense level, but wasn't nearly as significant as I thought it was gonna be. And again, Justin can just recast.
Ha!
So now we can just spam snooze to our heart's content until we get the level 8 spell, which I think is healer if I remember correctly. Either way, Sue just kind of sits there looking pretty. That's level 7, I think? No, it's level 6 water magic now. Either way, we're almost guaranteed to level it up like twice, if not 3 times in combat, so.
Yeah!
And again, leveling up Earth Magic is also just a major pain too. Even if we have Trimmer at our disposal, it still takes a while for it to level up. I think out of the types of spells that I find the most difficult to level up, it is Water Magic and Earth Magic.
Yeah!
Okay, so Justin can cast Digging 2 more times after this, whereas Fina is still good to cast Snooze like 4 more times.
Yeah!
There we go, there's a level 8 spell Healer. This will restore a significant amount of HP to one party member of your choice. Again, a very handy healing spell. Which we probably won't be needing to use that for quite some time. All heal is still pretty good. So what I am actually going to end up doing now is just casting Howl, and honestly, I'll probably just finish these guys off. Want to see if we can get another level in
A
Venus
wind
Wind Magic.
blow 'em away!
Hit all 9 targets. Nice. Okay, and one more for the road, right? That's what I'm thinking. And just casting it with There is one that kind of moved out of the way. I don't think they're gonna get caught, but we'll see. Yeah, we left out 2 of them, but it's fine. Alrighty, well let's go ahead and just finish these guys off then. Or, you know, you could just divide and give us more. That's fine. You know what, let's go ahead and just cast Tremor. Unless, you know, Fina just beats him to casting, which I think is going to happen. Yeah.
A wind blow 'em away!
Fina's got this one in the bag. Levels up her wind magic too, so at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. Okay. And this one's just preparing the slime gas, so we'll just go ahead and finish them off. There we go. Again, if you're looking to grind your levels when it comes to magic, this place is the best spot to do it. It's easy, it's efficient. I do think there are a couple other trinkets and doodads that we can find around here. I will do a sweep of the area with.
A wind blow 'em away!
What a
Nice.
cinch!
So just from those 4 enemies that Fina hit with her wind spell, she gained 24 skill points in. Okay, I actually think that's everything that we can kind of pick up here. I'm not sure if there's anything else really on this side that I'm missing. Oh, hey, never mind. Forget to say anything. That's dynamite. Okay. More red slimes there. Which, honestly, if we're just looking to grind levels, not, like, weapon and magic skills, I may as well just go ahead and do this. Grinding magic and all that is fun, but it's also important to make sure that your character levels stay, you know, up to snuff as well. Roll, Fina. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, this is gonna suck. Really? He was about to cast slime gas too, and he ran out of movement at the last second. Wasted Fina's turn for nothing.
Hip hip hooray!
Okay, we'll just go on a killing spree. Kill everything here. Get more levels.
Oh, wind, blow him away!
What a cinch!
Okay. I still just cannot get over the shapes of these statues, these idols here. They are very phallic. Nope.
Burnout!
Hit both of those right there. Nice.
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
Alrighty, well let's go ahead and make our way into the Dom Ruins. This is... oh, goodness. Okay, that's... again, there is a slight epilepsy warning. If you are sensitive to flashing lights, please try not to look too much at the screen. Because that is... ooh.
Please protect us!
Okay, well let's go ahead. Shoot, defend. Nice. Okay. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to pull that.
Why did he move so fast? I've never seen that thing dodge.
Alright, we won!
It's terrifying.
That was actually just fucking terrifying. Yeah, look over there. I can't even see the bottom at all. Awesome. Yeah, it's a bottomless, seemingly bottomless pit. We don't know if it's bottomless. My brain said we could throw Sue off the cliff and see if there's a thunk. And I don't know how to process that. I feel like that is a terrible thing to think.
Please protect us.
Oh, right. These guys, they're immune to specific weapons. We need a holy mace in order to really even do any damage to these guys. So fire, it's a magic it is.
Oh, wind, blow them away.
Goodbye, vengeful spirits.
Not bad, eh?
I think, if I remember correctly, at level 6, Fina should be getting access to House Slash, yes. Which is a very strong spell. Actually, she's really close to getting it now. She just needs, like, a couple more kills with Hal, and she'll get it. Oh, perfect! Voluntary candidates.
Oh, wind, blow them away.
That hits 3, and that should give her House Slash. Hell yeah! There we go. Sue, you can't do anything against these guys, so you just kind of sit there and do nothing.
Burnout! What a cinch!
Okay, so we got everything there, so we can go ahead and just move the elevator down. 2 different routes we can take here. First of which being this way, which leads to the outside, I think. Okay, yeah. This is another loop. Okay. I'm fine. I'm an adult. Okay. I think if I remember correctly, at like level 7 fire magic, she gets access to Burn Flare.
Oh, flame, burn them.
And honestly, we got the spells, we may as well use them.
Pretty easy.
Congrats on the level up again, Fina. Stu is almost there. Okay, it's level 9 fire magic that she learns, Burn Flare. Which that shouldn't be too difficult. We're already more than halfway there. And Justin, when do you learn? Level 3 fire magic. Couple more kills with Burn, and he'll get his hands on that. first burn doesn't kill him, the second one definitely will.
Oh, flame burn him!
Nice.
Pretty easy.
The Dawnmarks haven't been giving us any problems so far. So I'm very happy about that.
Please protect us!
Except for the one that just kind of pulled an Ultra Instinct on us and avoided our attack. That still scared the crap out of me. These guys are honestly kind of tough, so we are just gonna have to... Nice.
Pretty easy.
Another Resurrect Potion. Big party here. You know what? Let's give Hal Slash a spin.
Oh, wind, blow him away!
This should just nuke them all, I think.
Ha!
Well, except the Dawnmark. But that's fine. Sue can finish him off. Nice.
Pretty easy, right,
And there's Sue's level up. Okay. I'm also kind of... I just remembered this, but there are actually specific walls here in the Dawn Ruins that you can interact with to open up, like, a secret section. Nice! And Justin has learned Shockwave from leveling up his mace.
Hip hip hooray!
So right here. So this eye, you can actually interact with it and open it up to reveal something inside. What we get our hands on is a holy mace, which would have been super effective on the vengeful spirits that we dealt with just not too long ago. It's okay, we'll run into more later. Or we'll run into them now. You know. And, of course, my dumbass didn't decide to equip it, so... Where's the point in that? It's fine.
Oh, wind, blow him away!
Also, we're at the 2-hour mark, so a 3-minute advertisement should be taking place on the Twitch side. For those of you who don't want to miss the action, you can also tune in to YouTube, so that way you don't miss out on anything while the advertisements are playing.
Pretty easy, right,
remember to swap Justin's weapon out. So he doesn't necessarily need any mace levels anymore, at least for the time being.
Oh, flame burn 'em! Pretty easy.
Okay. So we'll try to cross over into the other section. The bridge is no longer up to OSHA standards, so we have to find another way around. And look at that! A convenient save point. Skill experience points. The more powerful the enemy, the more skill experience points you can accumulate. So fighting small, weak enemies gives you only a few points and sometimes no points at all. If you have the Vitality and Magic, you can add lots of skill experience points by beating strong enemies. Thank you. The ever so friendly, giving machine.
Take this!
What a cinch!
A little button out here. Just extends that part out. We can come back to the elevator. Press back up. To another cliff side. That extends the other part of the Dawn Ruins out so we can get to the second part. Oh jeez, that is... That's rough. That was very rough looking textures.
All right, we won!
This just leads back out to the entrance. And that's just about everything that we can didn't find over there on that side. So we go over here to this more fresh-looking side of Dawn Ruins. Ambush? It is an ambush. Okay. That's fine. We can deal with this.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Well, I still got all of them. Damn.
Burnout!
This guy was defending, so... Hey, there's Burn Flame.
What a cinch!
I was worried over nothing. Okay, and I need to change Justin's weapon. I could just go back to using the hatchet. Or I could just stick with the mace. The mace is probably the stronger of the weapons that I have currently. We'll stick with the mace for the time being. It's the heaviest hitting thing we have, and we're gonna need it, at least for the time being. Let's just crackle on this guy, actually.
Take this!
Hell of a strong spell right there. Very useful, very handy.
What a cinch!
That opens that up. That leads to something. Also leads to something, but I feel like I'm missing some other important spots. Ah, okay. We're good. So we can just move on to that other zone. Orcs are guarding a very important treasure, it seems. It would be a massive shame if we came prepared.
Burnout!
Oh, power of ice! Pretty easy, right, Huffy?
Flawless. Flawless and deathless. Another man egg! Nice! I will be honest, I already know who's getting it.
Burnout!
Because Fina's already got water, wind, and fire magic. Justin is going to have fire, earth, and wind magic. Because again, his thunder spells and his explosion spells are insane.
Take this!
That hits all of them. That's going to take care of that. Right there. Yep.
Pretty easy.
Okay. And that just leads back to that other spot in the dungeon. Hello? And guess what? I have a mace with your name on it this time. That being said, if Fina doesn't kill all of these, I don't think we're going to get too much of an opportunity. Because 3 of them are already dead.
What a cinch!
One at a time, please.
Oh, power of ice! Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
Okay. So Justin learns Boom at level 7 Earth Magic and level 6 Fire Magic. So we're almost there. Don't move. Just don't move. And somehow they screwed that up, so we got the initiative instead. Very cool. Let's just do Tremor on these guys. And...
Feel the Earth's fury!
Please protect us!
Sue, you good?
All right, we won!
That's the work of the power couple right there. They actually just took turns wailing on him. Shell armor. I am going to go ahead and... Sue is very far behind in terms of defense. And yet somehow she has been the most survivable person out of the group. Well, she almost died at like 7 HP earlier, so I wouldn't say that. Okay, well, either way, I'll just slap it on Justin, honestly. He's the one that could probably use it the most. Another secret door, which leads to... Oh, my word, I forgot about this. A ton of enemies.
Oh, flame, burn 'em!
Burnout!
Not bad, eh?
Congrats on the level up, Justin. I also did want to say, I really do appreciate you guys that have tuned in to the stream. Your viewership is never required, but it's always appreciated. And I hope that's kind of something that just kind of sticks to you guys.
Oh, wind, blow 'em away!
So I don't like paying too much attention to numbers that really have.
Feel the Earth's fury! What a cinch! Feel the Earth's fury!
Oh, wind, blow 'em away! Pretty easy.
Burnout!
Take this! Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
More enemy in this massive group that we just had to take care of.
Burnout! What a cinch!
That was... Oh, no, there's more. Is that it? Yep, that's... okay. Magic Lamp. Restores 2 MP, all levels. Breakable. Yeah. That is interesting. Out of curiosity, is it something that you can equip? No. So it's actually just... it is just an item that you can use. Okay. Neat. I think now we can actually just take the elevator. I could have sworn there was more. I'm fairly certain that there was more. It can't just be it. Hey! I am so glad that my intuition told me that there was more. It's a yellow pill and another blue pill. That just leads to the outside. More fighting.
Burnout!
Burn the vampire bats. Nice.
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
May as well just fight whenever we come across just for experience, because we're probably going to need it later on down the road anyway.
Oh, wind, blow them away!
Another level up on her wind magic, that's always a good thing. Especially when it comes to Fina.
Burnout!
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
Could have probably waited for them to divide, honestly. Get a couple more points and whatever skill level we needed. This just leads back out. Okay. I think we've actually kind of gathered up everything that we can. So we got all that over there. going down the slide, actually. I think it's worth a shot. Okay, no, that just leads back out to you. Okay. That's fine. This is the broken bridge. This takes us back to where we need to go to fight the boss. So we have actually just collected everything that we can out here. Alrighty. Use stashing places. Items that are stashed in a stashing place can be later retrieved from another stashing place. Stashing places are found not only in stores but also in dungeons. Recovery items and resurrect items that have been stashed can be very useful in emergencies. If you have full load, picking up a major item causes another item to be sent to the stashing place. Okay. I actually want to stash first. So there is definitely a lot that we can just kind of put away and just forget we have until we remember we need it. Like the magic lamp, for example. Sweet seeds and blue pills. The mana egg we keep on us. That is something we are going to need. But, antidotes, we can put those away too. So anything we actually do need to take. No. I think we're good for now. This is boss number 5, the Ganymede. Let's start off strong.
Feel the Earth's fury!
Hit him hard, hit him heavy.
This'll teach you.
Oh, I selected the wrong thing. It's fine.
Here it goes!
He's still gonna deal a good amount. Yeah.
Ha!
Crackle will just whittle away at this guy's HP like it's nothing.
Oh, power of ice!
Let's rush it back. Well, let's see if we can cancel that out. Keep everybody's defense in top shape.
Ha!
Good counter. Part of me wants to think that we're going to be able to do this flawlessly. No. Unfortunately, Sue was in the path of the rush attack, so we were not able to do this flawlessly. And he hasn't been able to. He hasn't sucked us in to attack either. He's already almost dead. So we've actually got this in the bag. Don't want to celebrate too soon. But that's what it's looking like.
Oh, power of ice!
Slicing car!
10 HP. Oh, here comes the suck in.
Oh, flame burn him!
That's it. That is it. That was only one hit. We took one hit in that entire fight.
That was pretty.
Insane. I don't think I've ever been that lucky when it comes to this fight. But again, I think it helps that we were just like super prepared for this too. All right. What is this pedestal for? Haven't we seen this before somewhere? This looks like... I know, we saw one just like it at the Salt Ruins. Salt Ruins? Isn't that where you saw someone named Liete? Since this is the same, let's try doing this. Justin, what? Ponder the orb for a second time. Welcome, Justin. You've been blessed by the spirits. We've come closer, Liete. What about Alent? Where is Alent hidden?
There is no one in this world who would interfere with the blessings of the spirits, or with our civilization, which began together with this spirit light. Our civilization began to spread far and wide. Angelo became prosperous enough to cover even the farthest reaches of the land. This building that you are in now is also from that period. Go east, Justin. The place called Alent is a place far from here. You still have a very long way to travel.
East? From here? Pretty soon we'll reach the end of the world, Liete. Tell me, please. Just where is this Alent?
There is no such thing as the end of the world, Justin.
There really is no end of the world. You can see that with your own eyes. Well, then our adventure isn't over yet. I mean, we still haven't made it to Alent yet. There is no end of the world. Are you two listening? I say there's something on the other side. Our adventure is not over yet. Justin, didn't you see how tall the wall is? Do you really think we can cross it? Not only that, there's the misty forest out there. No one's ever returned from it. So what's wrong? All that doesn't really matter, don't you agree? I'm an adventurer. I can go anywhere, and I can return from anywhere. People don't even go there. Of course they won't return from it. I'll be the first one to do it. Alent is waiting for us just ahead. Let's go, Fina and Sue. Across the misty forest, to the other side of the end of the world. Okay. I think I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I'm super fucking tired. The heat has been taking a lot out of me, honestly. So I'm probably gonna cut it like a little short here. I've been streaming for close to about 2.5 hours. But I'm exhausted. And I just kind of need a little bit of time to wind down. With that being said, next time I stream Grandia, we will continue where we left off. And next week, I'm actually planning on doing something as a little bit of like a celebration or in honor of the Ocarina of Time remake being announced, which I'll have more details on that at a later date. But I think from now until then, I just hope you all have yourselves a wonderful night. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. Again, your viewership is never required, but it's always appreciated. So, for those of you that stayed to the end, I appreciate y'all so much. And for those of you who even tuned in and weren't able to, watch out to the end, thank you for tuning in. So, until next time, I will see you guys later. Take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, all that good stuff. So, just take it easy, above all else. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday.